Hi, my name is James. I am a student at uh, Liberty University. Went to go see my parents last weekend, and I don't know why online I didn't see this assignment. Um, I can't blame the delays at the airport for that. I brought my laptop with me and did the other assignment, but I didn't see this one, so that's my fault for this being late. But the assignment asks for you to look up some newspaper articles and make a presentation um, to a foundation or other type of group. And if I was going to do this presentation, it would be at the Wesley House of Studies at Truett Seminary. This is a real group at Baylor University, and I would talk about how or what happened when the United Methodist Church formed. Now, the interesting thing about this exercise, of course, is when you look up different uh, newspaper articles, sometimes you don't always get what you're looking for. Um, I guess that might be part of the fruit of the benefit of doing this exercise, um, because a couple of the stories that popped up were in 1907 or written in 1907. And we know that the United Methodist Church was formed in 1968. So it was a video presentation for a civic society or local historical society. Well, the Wesley House of Studies is in Waco, so I would do this presentation for them. The interesting thing is when I put, United Methodist Church into the search engine, there was one story that said um, Methodist churches unite, and this come from the New York Times. But the interesting thing was the story was written on September 18th, 1907. And I was like, what does this have to do with anything? Because it wasn't what I was looking for. But then I discovered that this really was about what happened in England with the Methodist New Connection, the Bible Christian Church, and the United Methodist Free Churches. So it was a merger that took place, but it wasn't the merger that I was looking for. So I, I do think that's relevant in the sense that in the history of the Methodist Church, I think that Wesley had a heart that was truly ecumenical, and he wanted to work with other people, and that heart and desire has carried on throughout the history of the Methodist movement and the Methodist churches that have come from John and Charles Wesley. So it is relevant in a way. Um, if I was doing this presentation, I would talk to the group about how throughout the history of the Methodist movement, groups have come together and groups have split apart. So there's been this combining and splitting at the same time. There was another story. If I can pull it up, I saved the PDFs to my Remarkable, which was written by the Washington Post, and quite honestly, I don't know what this has to do with anything. It's talking about a church on North Carolina Avenue, and how it wants to merge with the Methodist. Oh, okay. So essentially saying the Methodist Protestant Church and the Methodist Episcopal Church were going to merge. Okay, so that's somewhat relevant. We always like it when groups come together as opposed to splitting apart. But the one that I wanted more than anything else was actually a story that was published in the Baltimore Sun. If I can get that. Actually, I'll put the picture right there. And the interesting thing about this is when the Methodist and the Evangelical United Brethren churches came together to form the United Methodist Church, is that this meeting took place in Dallas. I smile when I say that because I live just south of Waco, and the fact that this took place in Texas warms my heart a little bit because I'm currently living there. So obviously, if I'm making this presentation to the Truett Seminary, the Wesley House of Studies, that'd be something that is not only important because of excuse me, very large Protestant church coming together, but the fact that it was done in the state of Texas is really good. Overall, obviously, the having the ability to go online and look at historical newspaper articles is important for historical purposes. The fact that we can do that now, I agree wholeheartedly with Dr. Schultz that we have access to stuff, a lot more information than we used to, and I do believe that in some situations that can be of benefit. Of course, it really depends on what you're studying and what you're doing research on. So this is not a normal video for this channel. I will be doing a video tomorrow related to the content of the channel. So please be patient. Occasionally I have to put stuff on here related to my schoolwork. But if you are new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe. And I do want to thank you for watching. And my apologies to my professor for the lateness of this video. Honestly, I was doing some of the other assignments, and then this thing popped up, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a week late. So that's my fault. So hope you have a great day, and God bless. Thank you for watching.